Okay, I'm going to call the special board meeting to order on Tuesday, June 25th at 7:27 PM in the Aldermanic Chamber. The prayer will be offered by City Clerk Tricia Pietzu, and Alderman Harriet Gathright will lead us in the pledge to the flag.
Almighty God, we have the high honor and serious duty to manage the affairs of our beloved city. Fill us, O God, with a spirit of unity and understanding, which enables us to face our multiple problems with a serene mind, with justice and charity for all, so that any and all decisions made by us will always be for the betterment and greater happiness of all our fellow citizens. So help us, God.
Amen.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Will the clerk please call the roll?
Alderman O'Brien.
Present.
Alderman Gidge. Alderman Harriet Gathright.
Present.
Alderman Dowd.
Present.
Alderman Clee.
Here.
Alderman Laws.
Here.
Alderman Lopez. Alderman Karen.
Here.
Alderman Kelly. Alderwoman Kelly. Alderman Jettie.
Here.
Alderwoman Bleasy Gola.
Present.
Alderman Tenza.
Present.
Alderman Schmidt.
Here.
Alderman Clemmons. Alderman Wilshire.
Here.
We have 13 members present.
Also in attendance this evening is Mayor James Donchis and Corporation Counsel Stephen A. Bolton. Communications.
Communication from Lori Wilshire, President Board of Aldermen, relative to the Special Board of Aldermen meeting.
There being no objection, I'll accept the communication and place it on file. This evening, we have a presentation, a status update on the Performing Arts Center with Tim Cummings, Director of Economic Development. Tim? You can.
Good evening. For the record, Tim Cummings, Director of Economic Development. I'll keep my comments brief this evening because I know you have a lengthy agenda ahead of you. So I'm going to just dive right into it. There is a communication that was submitted into your packets, and the document I'm reading off of is that communication. So to give everyone just brief highlights, going right into the architectural design, we are continuing the design. We've concluded schematic design with a majority of decisions made, and we've begun design development, which will last approximately 8 to 12 weeks. We are approximately 6 weeks within design development, but I'll also note that we have taken a little bit of a pause right now, and we are trying to get back on schedule, but there is going to be a slight delay before we enter into the next phase, which is construction documents. I don't know exactly how long the delay will be. I'll know more after tomorrow night, but as of right now, it looks like it's going to be approximately 2 to 4 week delay. At the meeting in May, the architect and design team presented an update as to how the current design is unfolding and the initial cost estimates. There's going to be a need to make some decisions in the near future to bring down the costs. The design team highlighted a pathway forward to achieve the targeted budget of building and demo of $12.5 million, but to do this, trade-offs are going to be necessary, but nothing would affect the guiding principles of the design. Steering committee continues to meet almost every other Wednesday, unless noted. The meetings are in room 208 and go from 5 to 7. The next meeting will be tomorrow night, and there will be a continued discussion on the design. Relative to new market tax credits, we are in the process of putting together the legal structures necessary to carry out the transaction. We are doing it in advance of to position ourselves as best as possible for project readiness, one of the major components in the process for securing a new market tax credit. The legislation just passed that I am referring to. As previously noted, 8 out of the 12 CDEs that we had solicited, 66 responded with some form of interest, but most noted that it was very early for them and they asked for us to follow up. Last month, there's a typo in the communication. It says last week. It should read last month. 2018 new market tax credit awards were announced, and we are actively outreaching to new and already engaged CDEs where we are trying to seek an allocation. Neil Cannon and I attended a conference in the first week in June to promote the project and meet with CDEs. We are focusing heavily right now on meeting with CDEs to try to obtain a commitment for an allocation. Relative to the Capital Campaign Committee, where the Capital Campaign Committee meets regularly with Betsy McNamara, and the donor solicitation phase has begun. The group meets every other 2 weeks in some fashion to discuss various efforts. A New Hampshire CDFA tax credit was awarded to this project. Thank you to Alderwoman Klee for attending the announcement, and thank you to Alderwoman Kelly for attending the CDFA briefing last week. Local businesses are being outreached to with the hopes that they will get involved with the project. Foundation grant applications are currently being filed, and the nonprofit paperwork will be filed this week, forming the 501c3. Focus right now for the Capital Campaign Committee is on lead level gifts. So that's just a very high level overview on where we are with the project. And I thank you for your time this evening.
Thank you. Any questions? Thank you very much. Director Cummings, do I have a motion?
Motion to adjourn.
Motion is to adjourn. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? We are adjourned at 7:33. Take a